Taking none.
So guys, this game is clearly over. This game's over. It's almost the fourth quarter, but it's clearly over. My game analysis is gonna start right now. Let's go. What's up, guys? Oh my gosh. Does it feel amazing to be a Saints fan right now? I cannot tell you the last time I felt this good and confident about this team. The stakes it was given and just all the trash talking. We were underdogs, which I actually like being underdogs, by the way. It gives a different vibe and mentality. And it works for us. It really does. Because when we start getting the credit we deserve, we end up losing a game we shouldn't. But anyways, this game, we dominated. Both sides of the ball. It was insane. This team, I just hope we play like this, down the stretch. But this team, that game, oh my God, we were explosive. Oh my God, it was crazy. You guys know it was crazy. But, at a certain point in this game, I was just laughing. I was chilling, you as a Saints fan, you're usually, your heart rate is through the roof, your blood pressure, because you're waiting to the fourth quarter, the last minute, for the game to be over, for you to win. This was smooth sailing. I was literally, I found it funny. It was comical. Every time I thought the Bucs were going to score, Brady would throw an interception, or they just wouldn't convert to get a first down. It was literally funny. It was so funny. The first interception for David Onyemata. How does that work? He could have. And then when Marshon was about to pick off Brady, but Marcus came in, and then of course I think Malcom Jenkins got the last one. That it's just it's funny. It's funny because you've been hearing all this talk this entire time. Brady this, Brady that. The Bucs this. They got Antonio Brown. What about our guys? Michael Thomas was back. Callaway was back. Sanders was back. What about us? All that talk about the Bucs. I thought they were a good team. Regardless, I still think they are, but I don't know. This was. I said this was gonna be a statement game, and it was. We made a statement. We run the NFC South, and not Brady and his Bucs, not Tampa Bay. Nobody. Don't matter if it's Antonio Brown, Gronk, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Scotty Miller. Nowhere to be found. Ronald Jones too. Leonard Fournette, Tom Brady. They can't get to us. But yeah, we're gonna get into this game. I don't really have to talk that much. I'm just gonna be reading stats because honestly, the scoreboard shows it all. I already talked about the 3 interceptions already. I already did. So there's that. But man, this game was insane. Drew Brees came out the better quarterback, and he passed Brady. Had 4 touchdowns. He passed Brady on the record that, he initially broke. But anyways, I think he's up 3 touchdowns from him. But Drew Brees, 26 completions out of 33 attempts, 220 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 1 sack, and, 1 fumble. But, it's whatever. But Drew Brees spread the ball around to, I think, 12 different receivers. Thomas, Harris, Troutman, Sanders, Cook, Hill, Smith, Taysom Hill, and then they have Josh Hill, Michael Burton, Callaway, Kamara, and Murray. That is insane. And Michael Thomas led the team in receptions for 5 receptions, but he had 51 yards, which isn't a lot whatsoever. But like I said, the point is that Drew Brees spread the ball, and he looked phenomenal. The offensive line, got to give a big hand to that because they weren't touching Drew whatsoever. Drew was calm in the pocket, and a big credit to the offensive line because they held. They really did hold, and Drew Brees couldn't have made the plays he needed to make. Taysom Hill. Actually, I think I heard a stat that all 3 of our quarterbacks, so Drew Brees, Taysom Hill, and Jameis Winston, all had a higher QBR rating than Tom Brady. So it's pretty crazy. We saw all 3 quarterbacks this game. Taysom Hill, I've been really hard on him, but he had himself a nice game with passing. He was 2 for 2, had 48 yards, and he was a factor in the receiving game and the rushing game. But we'll get into that. And I liked how Jameis was able to be on the field. He only threw from one time. He had 12 yards, but oh my gosh, I wish we would have got him a touchdown, but we decided to kneel. But like, that feels good. I'm sure that feels good for him. And he was eating W's. He was eating it. So I mean, he looked pretty happy. He was dancing in the locker room. It's probably a big moment for him. Rushing yards, we knew coming in, Tampa Bay had the #1 run-stopping defense, so I wasn't really expecting that much from Kamara and Murray. Taysom Hill was actually the leader with carries in our rushing game. He had 7 carries, 54 yards, and yeah, I mean, as predictable as the Taysom plays are, he is an outstanding athlete. He will fight for every yard. That's one thing you have to say about him. Whether you hate the play calling of Sean Payton using him, he tries. Like, literally, he tries, and he just, once he lowers his head down, the sky's the limit. But Sean did try to let him throw. He was 2 for 2 when it came to throwing, so at least he got a big throw, so that was nice. So Alvin Kamara, Taysom Hill led the team in rushing yards, but Alvin Kamara had 9 carries for 40 yards. I mean, obviously this wasn't like a big AK type of game, but it doesn't matter because we won big. There was really no one that was just out in the spotlight in this offense, probably besides Drew Brees, because we were just being balanced, spreading the ball around. That's essentially what you want in any team. Latavius Murray, 10 carries, 39 yards. All right, like I said, 12 different receivers. Michael Thomas, finally, we've been waiting. He was back, 5 receptions, 51 yards. Michael Thomas, he came up big on 3rd downs. I mean, he's Michael Thomas. I mean, what else do I have to say? Deontay Harris had 1 reception for 40 yards. Man, that dude's fast. Like, when he caught that ball and I could think he had got a block, and then he was just zoomed down the sidelines. Like, wow. Adam Trautman, first touchdown, I think, maybe. I'm not sure if it's his first touchdown, but he got a touchdown this game. 3 receptions, 39 yards. That was a nice pass and a nice catch in the end zone. Emmanuel Sanders, kind of quiet when everybody else was getting their touches, but he came in big. 4 receptions, 38 yards, and 1 touchdown. Jared Cook did not have himself a good game at all. He fumbled, and then he dropped a crucial 3rd down catch, which if he would have caught it, would have been 1st down. Did not have himself a good game, but 2 receptions, 30 yards. Taysom Hill, like we said, I mean, this dude can do it all. He had 1 reception for 21 yards. Tre'Quan Smith, beautiful. I think that was the first touchdown. Wide open. Drew saw that. He threw it. All he had to do was keep his feet in bounds, and he did. Marquez Callaway had 2 receptions for 11 yards. Michael Burton had 1 for 12 yards, and Alvin Kamara had... Alvin Kamara's down the list. That's actually something you want to see, because last week Alvin Kamara was our #1 when it came to receptions, so it's glad to see the running backs are at the way bottom of this list, but, I mean, he still got targeted, but, he didn't have as much yards. Kamara had 5 receptions for 9 yards, and Latavius Murray had 2 receptions for 3 yards. So, like I said, it's always good when you see kind of with the yards that your running back is kind of on the low, because that means the receivers are doing their job. So, yeah, I mean, the offense just looked explosive. I mean, there's nothing I can say. We played outstanding, and it showed. I mean, explosive, just... We were eager. It looks like we were hungry. We were hungry for the W, and we got it. Like, everybody looked great. Literally everyone looked great. I couldn't be more proud. I mean, yeah. All right, the defense. They surprised me. Honestly, the defense, they had 4 straight. They made Tampa Bay offensively. They forced 4 straight 3-and-outs. Are you serious? If you told me before coming into this game our defense would have done that, I would have laughed. I would have laughed. I mean, they played literally incredible. Oh my gosh. I mean, Tampa didn't even try to run the ball on us at all. Like, we played so good. I'm literally so proud. 3 picks. We picked off Brady 3 times. That's I think, total of 5 interceptions against us this year alone. And I think the ratio was he threw 2 touchdowns, 5 interceptions against us this season. I think that's the ratio. I'm not sure. But that's insane. That's literally insane. Tom Brady had no way. No way. It says 3.8. There's no way. A QBR of 3.8. He was 22 completions out of 38 attempts, 209 yards, 3 interceptions, like I said, and he got sacked 3 times. Let's start off with that, I guess. Did we get pressure to Tom Brady? Yes, we did. Oh my gosh, straight from the jump. I said, like, that's what we did in week 1. We got pressure and it worked, and we had to cover the deep ball, and that's what the Giants did as well and almost won. So I said, okay, yeah, we need to basically follow what the Giants did. And that's what we did. The problem I thought was going to be was the, covering the deep ball. But, I mean, this pressure on Tom Brady, I think he got quarterback hits. I think it was, we had 9 quarterback hits. I really thought we had more than 3 sacks, but it's just probably because of the quarterback hits. 9 quarterback hits. Tom Brady did not know how to function because, I mean, oh my God. We got tremendous pressure. I'm going to read the people who got sacks. Trey Hendrickson, 2 sacks. 2 sacks. He's a beast. Malcom Brown got 1 sack. I thought Cam Jordan got like a half a sack, but I guess not. But Trey Hendrickson, the dog, like, everybody from, we rushed 4 and we were able to get pressure. Like, that's insane. Yeah, I mean, everybody in the front 4 did amazing. Like, it might not show up as a sack, but we definitely got pressure, and that's insane. Cam Jordan got 1 quarterback hit. I'm looking. Malcom Brown got 1 quarterback hit. Malcolm Roach, Trey Hendrickson got 2 quarterback hits, and David Onyemata, he got 4. He had the the nice interception, which was really nice. David Onyemata, I can't believe that. Wow. 4 quarterback hits. Wow. And an interception. Wow. That's insane. That's insane. Honestly, the front 4 was amazing. And, against the run, they didn't, Tampa really didn't run the ball at all. Ronald Jones had 3 carries for 9 yards, and that's basically it, to be honest. But we're going to move on to the secondary. Like I said, I thought defending the deep ball was going to be a little tough. But when you have a good pass rush, it kind of gives us time for, Tom Brady to sit and wait for his receiver to get open in the route. But, man, oh my gosh. Malcolm Jenkins was all over the field. I mean, you saw him everywhere. He was having himself an amazing game. Marshon Lattimore against Mike Evans. It's a classic. Everybody knows that. He played really, 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 really well. Really, really well. Janoris Jenkins almost had an interception, but I think Antonio Brown knocked it away. He did really well. I cannot say that. He did really, really well. So, I mean, when Marshon Lattimore got kind of hurt or banged up for a bit, PJ was on the field and he did good. You didn't hear his name. Marcus Williams obviously had the interception. That could have gone bad because both Lattimore and Marcus Williams were trying to make a play on the ball. But if anything, Marcus Williams is really good at making interceptions. No matter if he blows coverage, he's really good at making interceptions. That's one thing I've always said about him. Demario Davis all over the field. C.J. Gardner-Johnson was all over the field too. I couldn't say enough about this. Everybody played, honestly, really, really well. I think the defense, four straight 3-and-outs. Who would have thought? Not me. No offense. Did anyone think that? I mean, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. This is the best game by far this season. Everybody looked fantastic. I just don't even know what to say. Honestly. like I said, like this game, it was laughable. I was having myself a good time. I was really just laughing. Like, they thought they could score. And they were petty. They were so petty for putting up 3 points. Like, really? I mean, I guess, but they were so petty for that. It was like they were literally at the end having recess. Like, playing around, you know? Putting Jameis out on the field. Taysom had, like, a couple of drives where he just stood in at the quarterback position. We were having fun. We were just having fun, you know? Typical stuff. This was easy. No, I'm not going to say that, but it looked easy. Man, the Bucs defense didn't really get to us. And their offense, all that talent. But you know what? We have underrated talent in our receiving group. We really do. 2 amazing running backs, but you know, just because they're not big names, it doesn't really get shown. But we have what it takes. We don't need big name stars and you know, Pro Bowlers and stuff like that. We have what we have. The talent we have is really, really good, and I'm so excited. This team played an overall good game, and I'm really, really proud, and it feels good. It feels good. Really feels good to win this game. And, like, again, like, the stakes that I was at, everybody talking about the Bucs. And they better give us credit, because I already saw someone was talking, and they were talking about, oh, the Bucs just aren't who they are, and, like, they just look so bad. I wonder why. It was because of the Saints. It was because of the Saints. We handed them their 2 L's. They only lost once to the Bears. But we are the reason why they have 2 losses on their record. It's because of us. It's not a coincidence. Week 1, sure, you can blame it on that. No, they weren't ready. And I even said, like, that would be a huge advantage. Everybody was saying that. They were like, wait till the Week 9 matchup. They did. And now they're saying, like, wait until Antonio Brown and Tom Brady clicks. Why should that matter? I thought they had Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Scotty Miller. I think OJ Howard's hurt. But, it said Gronk, Mike Evans, Scotty Miller, Chris Godwin, all those people. Where were they? Why does it have to do with Antonio Brown? Like, why does that makes no sense. Or, like, saying, like, wait till the playoffs. Why do we have to keep waiting? Like, it's just an excuse. And we should get credit. I hope we do get credit, because everybody else picked against us. Elves, they all picked Tampa. All the experts, all the analysis, all picked Tampa. I mean, yeah. But it's crazy, my score prediction, I said 37-30. We ended up getting 38 points, and the Bucs only got 3 points. It's pretty crazy, but yeah, I hope the Saints get the credit they deserve. I hope it doesn't get to their heads, though, because that does happen. But we deserve all the credit. Tampa looked like that because the Saints played that way. It's no fluke. Tom Brady didn't have a bad day. Well, he did, but it was because of the Saints. Gotta get that clear, because we want our credit. We've been hearing all that talk about Tom Brady's taking the NFC South and all this other stuff. It didn't happen. We're on top of the division, and we're actually, like, on a 3-way tie for number 1 seed in NFC South. No, not NFC South. Sorry, the NFC. I don't know how, because the Packers beat us, so I thought they had the tiebreaker. I don't know, but our defense played amazing against probably the best talent-wise on the roster, best team player talent on the entire NFL roster. We played that way. It didn't matter. We had our guys, and they made the plays. So give us some credit. And, yeah, that wraps this video up. Oh, my God. So hyped. I'm going to be watching the highlight reels probably for the rest of the season. This was an incredible win. We proved that we have what it takes to not only make it to the playoffs, not only to win our division, well, basically, like, we have what it takes to be Super Bowl contenders, and I think we are. This was a big game, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys thought about this game. Let me know, who you thought was the best player, or who surprised you the most. Anything about this game or looking forward, let me know in the comments below. But as always, thank you for watching. Peace. Who dat? Also, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I have 2 accounts. My first one is at knolakay, and my second one is at knolakaychats. If you want to talk about Saints football, that's the place to contact me. I'll be answering, and yeah, be talking about Saints football. Also, peep the gold color rush AK-41 jersey. Yes, fire.
Low beats.